Right, I'm now at the ambulance station in Bridgewater and I have about half an hour to go before I go in for my patient assessment OSCE, which involves either a respiratory, cardiovascular or an abdominal, I can never say that word, abdominal assessment. It'll be one of those three from what I understand here and now at this time of recording. Don't know what I'm going to get yet. I've got all my notes with me, however all I'm allowed to take in with me is a pen and a piece of paper to write down once I get in there. So nothing else. I can refer to my Java calc when I'm in there. Yeah, so it's I have to think about it. It's going to be just like normal patient assessment. I've got to think of that. I've got to think that it's a normal patient assessment as I do every single day. It's just a bit more stressful because we have to make sure we're doing it the uni way as well. So we'll see. Right, I'm going to get studying again and I'll see you in a few moments. Hi everyone, I'm back from my OSCE, my patient assessment OSCE. I had to spend some time just to get back, relax, get changed, have a shower, etc. Okay, so I think it takes about 30 minutes or thereabouts to do the OSCE. And if you've got a learning disability like myself and you've been diagnosed and the trust knows about it, you can get a percentage extra time for your OSCEs. So always make sure that you let them know, or they can give you the extra time if you need it. And I took my full 30 minutes plus the little bit extra, which is perfect because I needed it. And what I did is, I won't tell you what my OSCE was about, obviously, because it will change from different trusts and different people, and it would be unfair to let you know. However, what we were told is we were allowed to take a piece of paper and a pen and our phone or tablet to be able to do the gel calc with us at the time, and that's pretty much, and a stethoscope to be able to, you know, do the assessment as you normally would do. And I was there about 40 minutes beforehand, just waiting in the car, going through all my paperwork, going through all my notes again and again and again, thinking I know this, I can do this. I've done it so many times on the road, but it's just getting it in the order which the university wants you to do it in, and there's a reason for that. So I tried my best. So yes, I had a out of the three aforementioned assessments, I had the respiratory overall. I had the respiratory assessment I had to do. Excuse my throat, I've still got a chest infection. And it was fine. It was fine. I kind of had to meditate a little bit before I went in, so I sat down, it was all quiet, I was the last one in, and I was going through my mind how the scenario would run, what I would be looking at, what would I be saying, how I would be conducting myself. And one of the first things they say is when you go in with a blank piece of paper, then you can write up things like sample, you know, to help you structure your assessment, and any other notes you can think of. So I was like scrawling it all down quickly to make sure I whatever I remembered from beforehand is on that piece of paper, and I use that piece of paper. There's a sort of a memory jogger, which is brilliant because I actually forgot. What did I forget in sample? Oh, well, last intake or fluids, I think it was, you know, eating and drinking. Had the assessment, and the tutor was lovely. You know, she sat there and talked to me, you know, and said, okay, well, when you're ready, start. And my patient and my dummy, as it were, which were two separate people. The Sassani was on a stretcher, kind of layabout chair, and the patient, and also a live patient. So thank you very much, my live patients. I know you're on for my last cohort, a few cohorts back from me, so thank you very much. You're being so nice patient. Yeah, and you just go in and you make sure that everything you normally do, like your PPE, and vocalize everything you're seeing, every question that you want to ask, vocalize it. Every time you do an action, you're going to what you're assessing, why you're assessing it, what you're looking for and why you're looking for it, what you want to dismiss and the reasons why one part of the assessment isn't needed because of whatever. Always vocalize, because the assessor wants to know you're thinking of things as you're looking at the patient. They want to know what's going through your mind, what's your thought process of why you're dismissing something which they may think, well, actually, why did you not pick up that this person has this problem? Yeah, just vocalize everything. And then also when you're vocalizing it, you're kind of like reminding yourself that this is what you're doing, because it did for me as I was vocalizing why I was touching the fingers and nail beds. I thought, oh, I better do a CRT, you know, check the peripherals and things. And then I remembered, oh, I'm going to go up a line. Okay, so I'm going to be checking this and this and this for this reason, and I'm going round here, and you know, and it kind of helped me structure my assessment. Where I think things went a bit wrong for me was when I was able to use my jowl calc just to check medication and contraindications, and sadly my phone decided to have no connection. So I was thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? So I was trying to rack my brains on what it could be, and I was saying, well, I'm going to vocalize. Actually, I would be checking my jowl calc. I haven't got my connection on here. However, I would have said, this is the medication I would be giving. But what I didn't do is I forgot to say the contraindications. But I think I actually mentioned something like that earlier on. I can't remember. And that came up in the question and answers at the end of it. So I'm hoping I may have got a point back for saying the contraindications. I also should have mentioned also that I needed to do another ECG at the end, just to make sure that there was no changes after taking the medication that I was prescribing or the person had been taken already. So it wasn't 100%. I'm just hoping that it's a good enough pass that the patient was safe, and I did safeguarding as well, so give them worsening advice, etc. And things if go wrong, then this is what I was expecting to do as well. So you vocalize everything. And I came out there with sweaty palms. I was coughing because of my throat and chest, but it was lovely. It was fine, absolutely fine. They want to try and pass you. They do. They really want to try and pass you. They're not there to trip you over. They're not there to make you feel really uncomfortable. And this is a level 5 OSCE. So there is the baselines of what you should know anyway. I think from what I understand, level 6 is obviously a lot more involved, but I kind of try to put a level 6 observations or level 6 type of assessment into my level 5. So I was checking for things that I didn't need to check for, which was level 6, just because I want to keep practicing level 6. So when I end up doing my level 6, it's going to be, you know, not so difficult to remember what to do. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but if you keep on repeating as high a level as possible, then by the time you do that exam, it should feel kind of like second nature to you, and just add a little bit more if you've forgotten something else. Again, let me know how you feel. Have you taken your OSCEs yet? Have you done your level 5 patient assessment? You know, if you have, how did it go? And you've done your level 6 and you're already a paramedic, you know, how did level 6 go, and how did that differ from level 5? So yeah, put a comment below and have a chat about it. It'll be really good to sort of express, you know, how other people feel about it. And did you have any nerves? And also, you know, how did you combat your nerves? So yes, I'm back into the B&B again. I'm waiting for my dinner, so I'm going to be having dinner here for about 2 hours time. I've already got myself a bottle of wine, so I'm happy and I'm, you know, all ready, set to go. So tomorrow they're going to be talking about level 6 in the way of what to expect as a student in learning, and so I shall see you tomorrow. Take care, have a good night, be safe, bye bye for now.